FVCFFFLFFS episode
12.
Number 12.
Very exciting. There's only 1 week left
Yes.
in the regular season. Speaking of 1 week left, we have a water bet to pay out Wednesday night live at church. Nathan and Randy have been talking tons of trash this whole week that led to a water bet. Nathan wanted to do it in front of the whole church. So this Wednesday night, be at church and you'll see a live water bet. Also, 1 week left.
It's a Thanksgiving water bet.
1 week left in the regular season, which means
We're
this
gonna
is...
throw turkey bastings instead of water.
We're
going to use the baster and just squirt it.
You have to hold your eye.
Yes, right.
Or you have to go...
Yeah.
Or what if it's up the nose? There's lots of weird things we can do. But there's only 1 week left in the regular season, which means this is the last week that you can make trades. You cannot make trades after this weekend, and you can still do waivers and stuff like that, but no more trades anymore. Also, you get an honorary surprise award.
Oh, look at that.
Because I was not expecting to video record. It's 11:39 on Tuesday night.
10:39 on Tuesday night.
You still haven't changed the clock?
I haven't changed the clock yet.
You're so messed up. And the reason I was surprised because it's your birthday!
Yes!
I got you a hat.
Thank you. Happy birthday to me.
I knew you wouldn't wear one, so I got you that.
That's smart.
How does it feel to be 39?
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Is it any different than being 38?
No.
Okay.
It's basically the same.
Basically the same.
A little more gray hair.
Speaking of basically the same, we're doing our first matchup, which, if I remember right, is me.
No.
No?
It's not.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, I meant you're in the first... No, you're not in the first matchup.
I am talking about
doing the first matchup.
That's what I said. The first matchup is me doing it.
Fine.
Whatever.
Here we go.
It is Bring Back Minshew versus Pack of Badgers, and this is one of the games of the week, and we're so excited to talk
we were
about
all ready to see
Andy
it.
versus Dave, and the best news of all for your birthday is Dave lost and Andy won. It's not that Andy won, it's more that Dave lost. But still, either way, it's the same.
Right.
Andy 129.5 to Dave's 93, sub 100 points, but that means they're both 8 and 4. Dun, dun, dun. Stick around for the power rankings.
It's tight really at the end of the year
and
here.
We are giving our friend Andy we're giving Andy the gutsiest award because he started Baker Mayfield of all people. Now I know he's playing Miami. What's going on? You get louder?
Just give us a little more volume there.
How's that?
I was trying to avoid the boop.
I know, that's part of the fun.
All right.
He started Baker Mayfield, even like I said, it's against Miami, but still it's Baker Mayfield. He likes to throw to the other team this year.
Yes.
Last year he threw to his team.
It's been terrible.
This year he throws to the other team.
Absolutely
and it's
terrible
going horribly
all year.
bad. But he got almost 25 points from Baker Mayfield, but that's not all. He picked up and started Jonathan Williams in his flex, who got him over 20 points, and that's how he got 123 points. So Andy gets the gutsy, plus he's gutsy going against Dave this week, and Dave gets the... and... Ooh, I like that one. I like to make it beep.
Why are you making it beep?
I got my own beep button.
Yep.
Anytime you say something I don't like, anytime you curse, anytime you don't curse, it's amazing. It's a button that beeps.
Are you ready?
I'm not ready. It is Dave's gets the Met
I was going to give you a chance to use it. I was about to swear right there.
I thought you meant, are you ready to continue? I'd have to change the rating of our video if we did that. But Dave's Met Award because Russell Wilson, 9.5 points.
Wilson?
What did
Russell
I say?
Wilson.
Russell
with an M.
Wilson.
Right.
It's either 10 or 11:45.
It's 10:45.
How am I supposed to know? I'm trapped in a time warp. How am I supposed to enunciate correctly? Only 9 points. Kamara finally showed up, but not quite good. 15 almost. Phillip Lindsay 7. Cooper Kupp 6. Cortland Sutton 3. Kittle did okay. Beckham did okay, but he put Beckham in his flex.
Cooper Kupp fell off the map here.
So he had kind of a Matt week,
More
only
like Jared
93
Goff
points.
fell
But
off the
most
map.
important than anything else, Dave lost, and that's what's so important. to you, birthday boy.
On to me. The next matchup is between me.
Of being on to Aaron, there's going to be official birthday spankings this week. So whenever you see Aaron, 39 lashes for his birthday.
That would be weird if everybody spanked me this week. But anyway.
Well, you lost in the
this
league.
Matchup
you got spanked in this matchup.
Is between me and Richard. And
Give me style versus the Adams Warlocks.
I needed to win this one to make it into the playoffs. And I did not. So this one was extremely disappointing for me. I had 113 points to Rick's 116 points. And for the first time in a long time, Rick was not the biggest loser.
He gets an honorary award, the honorary I'm not the biggest loser, he is award.
Rick's award
Good job,
for
Rick.
this week is the... Praise the Lord
Praise
award.
the Lord. He's not the biggest loser.
Rick didn't have a particularly great week, but he got a decent week from Deshaun Watson. Christian McCaffrey was good, and he played Jarvis Landry, who Baker Mayfield threw all of his touchdowns to. 32 points from Jarvis Landry.
Good job, Rick.
And he picked up Deebo Samuel off the waiver and played him for 12 points. So
that's winning football!
A good week for Rick,
and you're not the biggest loser.
So, unfortunately for me, that means that I am the biggest loser with 113 points.
You lost by 3.
Takes Rick to 5-7, and me drops to 4-8, which basically ends my playoff run. If I could have won this week, I probably would have had a chance. And the guys made a good run at it because I also got this award. We got the long version now. I don't know what happened to the other version. This is like the entire song somehow.
I don't know what happened either, but you got the stud award.
Quit hitting that beep. That's getting irritating. Why is it beeping?
You want me to play the stud all the way through?
No, I want you to pause it. Don't hit the beep button.
It's more fun to beep.
Jeez. All right, so I got the stud award for playing Lamar Jackson.
Your best player.
My best player.
Your only player.
Scored 36 points this week.
That's a lot of points.
Threw for 5 touchdowns and had 95 rushing yards. And I bet Rick was peeing in his pants in that game because it looked like he was going down. And the Ravens I also had in that matchup, and they scored 13 points. So I gave it a good run. But unfortunately, I have several special awards to hand out this week. And for this week, I'm going to hand out the special Screw You Award to all of the Oakland Raiders, 2 of which were on my team, and 1 of which crapped the bed throwing the ball to him. So for Tyrell Williams to score 3 total points against the freaking New York Jets. So screw you, Derek Carr, screw you, Darren Waller, and screw you, Tyrell Williams. While I'm on the topic, I would like to give an honorary screw you to Christian McCaffrey for another week, and screw you, Jarvis Landry, on Rick's team. And then we mentioned this earlier, but I had the opportunity this week. My whole team was on bye, and my running backs are awful. I had to pick up 2 running backs off of the waiver wire, and it was between Ronald Jones and Jalen Samuels and Jonathan Williams. And I decided on Ronald Jones, who was fine, and Jalen Samuels.
You picked 2 out of 3.
Who was complete butt this week. And I left Jonathan Williams for Andy, who picked him up and played him. So screw you, Jonathan Williams. Back to you.
What a great birthday. Our next matchup is Noob Nation versus 11 Stranger Things. Brian versus Jeremiah. Unfortunately, Noob Nation lost this one, and Jeremiah won. There wasn't much Brian could have done. He got 80 points to Jeremiah's basically 145 points. So Brian is down to 5-7. Jeremiah's up to 8-4 with the top teams. And this week, Brian gets the... He gets the Head Scratcher Award because he started Juju Smith-Schuster, he started Jordan Howard, and he started on by the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
So inactive, not playing, on by, you get a head scratcher because what are you doing? And he gets not only a head scratcher, he gets a
whoops-a-daisy, whoops-a-daisy.
Because on his bench all year, Rashad Penny got almost 20 points. At least put him in for somebody who's inactive, Brian. You can do it. I believe in you. But it was not a good week for Brian, and he got crushed because Jeremiah got the
Juggernaut.
We reluctantly give this award to Jeremiah Rowan because he got the most points. We really don't want to. He received 144.58 points. We are not going to be excited for this. On his team that got him a lot of points was Derrick Henry, 29. Also, Michael Thomas, 22. Also, DJ Moore, 29. Also, Jared Cook, practically 19 points. And the Steelers' defense, 12. And it is a juggernaut, but we don't want to give it to Jeremiah because he's talking too much smack and he thinks he's going to win it all, and he just might win it all. So, to you, Jeremiah. Back to you, Aaron. This is the most exciting one we've ever done.
I know.
It's so uplifting and encouraging to us.
Alrighty, next here we've got Saquon versus the Machine versus Elliott. And this is Ryan versus
How much would
Judah.
I have to pay you to watch the movie E.T.? How much would it take to you to actually sit down and watch it?
I don't know.
$20?
I
40? If I gave you $40, would you watch it?
Yeah, I would.
Okay,
I guess,
$40. Guys, everybody
why
chip
would
in
we watch
$4.
it? I don't understand why we would
Because
bother
it's the whole
watching
team
it.
name of Judah's team, and it's an American
It's
classic.
like an 80s kids
You're
movie.
from
I'm
the
not gonna-
80s. You were a kid
Yes,
in the
but
80s.
I'm not going to go back
You're
and watch
39.
it.
You were like 12
I'm not
in the
going to
80s.
go back and watch Bambi again. I mean,
Bambi's different. It's not got aliens and stuff.
yeah.
Bambi's a little deer. It's
So
deer hunting
anyway,
season. You're just
Ryan
getting shot.
scored 79.4 points to Judah's 133 points. Ryan drops to 8-4. We have 3 people at 8-4
I
now.
think we have 4.
And Judah comes up to 4-8, and unfortunately, Judah and I are tied with the worst record in the league yet again. So, congratulations
But
on
he
that,
had to
Judah.
win to get there.
You at least had to win to get there. So, suck it. But anyway, so for Ryan this week, his award is
Also, Ryan lost. You didn't mention that.
I didn't I?
You said
I
the
said
scores.
drops to it. Ryan lost this week. That's what it means when he drops to 8-4.
Or it means he just had a big dinner.
So he got the bust for Amari Cooper, who played the entire game against the Patriots, and he got Belichicked, and he got 0 points.
That's a new award. He got Belichick.
Yeah, he got 0 points because they shut him out of the game. And also an honorary bust for Aaron Rodgers, who looked complete crap and scored put 104
Now,
passing
to his
yards
credit,
out there.
it's not just Aaron, it was the whole Packer team.
It's not just Aaron Rodgers, but I have to
They
say
all
that,
busted.
wow, against a good team, the Packers offense did not look good. So that was rough. Normally, that's not been an issue for the Packers, but both of those guys busted for Ryan, leaving him with 79 points. So Judah, his award this week is the surprise award, not for any particular player, just for Judah, because he pulled
won.
off a win this week.
And he beat Ryan.
And Jameis Winston scored some points. So
He had a quarterback who got
congratulations.
points.
He had a quarterback who put some points up. And look at that, DeAndre Hopkins, kind of a welcome back. DeAndre Hopkins is finally starting to put some points on the board. Chris Godwin had another big game. So good one for Judah this week, scoring the win. Congratulations.
Beating one of the big teams.
Beating one of the big teams. And I will say that I'm excited that you won. over Ryan because Ryan needed a loss. So congratulations, Judah.
Our next matchup is My Son is Last versus the Briefcase. And if you're confused, my son is Judah, and he's in last place with Aaron, but don't say anything, it's his birthday. And he went against the Briefcase, so Judah versus Nathan. And the good news for me is that I actually won. The bad news for Nathan is he actually lost. And this is a water bet bowl. So Wednesday night, be at church. You'll see a live water bet. We'll also record it for you. But Nathan and Randy were talking a lot of smack last Wednesday. All week long they were saying stuff. So we did a water bet. And now Nathan has to pay up. And it's going to be very, very fun. I am up to 6-6. Total mediocrity. Nathan is down to 4-8, unfortunately. And my award this week...
It's a sledgehammer.
Dang.
The sledgehammer.
You got sharks, pigs, lucky.
Because I played Nathan. That's why I'm lucky, because Nathan got the... He got the...
This is the one that has the extra one on it.
I
that
appreciated...
you forget.
I appreciated you leaning in, so I knew it was coming.
Yes.
Do you want me to beep it out?
No, I'm
Okay.
good without the beat. And congratulations, Nathan, on now being tied with me and Judah.
Is he really
On your
tied with you
record,
guys?
yes.
3 guys tied for last. I was lucky I played Nathan because I had hardly any points. I was a horrible team. And Nathan is going to get wet on Wednesday night, and it is amazing. Speaking of amazing, let's look ahead to next week's matchups. It is going to be amazing. Our first matchup, My Son is Last, 6-6.
Yep.
Against Bring Back Minshew, who's got like
Woo!
6 wins in a row.
It's going to be a big one.
Who's going to win?
I believe you're going to win.
Really? I
Kind-
believe
Kinda.
Andy's going to win.
No, we're not
His
doing a
team
water
is
bet
so
on
much
this.
better than mine.
I was giving you I was supporting you. I don't
Okay.
actually believe you're going to win. Andy is going to win. But I was supporting you on that one. So I'm not water betting that one.
Because I would have won. Because
No.
I was going to lose. Our next matchup is Noob Nation versus Aaron.
Now
Who's
this
gonna
one
win?
might actually, if I can beat Brian, I might actually could hit the playoffs if it turns out
I
right.
think it's going to be competitive. You just got to get the eye of the
I
tiger
believe that
going,
I am
man.
going to win versus Brian, and this is going to be my final win of the season.
You can win in the toilet bowl.
Maybe, but who cares?
Our middle matchup is Elliot versus Pack of Badgers.
That's correct.
Judah versus Dave. Who's going to win that one, Aaron? Pick 'em.
We're going to say Dave is going to pull that one off.
I don't think we have to think too hard.
Yeah.
Our next one, Saquon versus the Machine versus Give Me Style.
Yes.
And
I'm,
Rick won, but I don't know that he can beat Ryan unless Ryan decides not to put it.
Rick's going to have to pull off some magic with his waiver wire
I don't think
again.
there's going to be a lot of uncertainty in next week's matchups
Yeah.
because the final matchup is 11 Stranger Things versus the Briefcase. Who's going to win, Andy?
Gotta go Jeremiah on that one.
I agree with you. So let's move on to something more fun. This
Power
week's Power
Rankings!
Rankings!
Here we go.
In number 10, it is the Briefcase, I'm sorry to say. 4 losses in a row, plus he lost to me, and my team is horrible. I think you got more points than I did,
Yeah.
and I still won.
Yeah.
Speaking of you, you're number 9 in the Power Rankings to Adams Warlocks. You're 4-8, and you lost as well, but you're not as bad as Nathan. And in 8th place, the team that's tied with you two, but he actually won a game. Judah Elliott is 4-8, and by the way, my son in last place is my team name. I'm gonna keep that going because I won this week,
Okay.
so he's just
Okay.
gonna be last the whole time.
You're
Coming
not
in,
superstitious, but you are a little stitious.
I'm just super.
Yeah.
But 7th place in the Power Rankings goes to Noob Nations, your opponent. So it's gonna be 7 versus 9 next week.
I can't believe you put Brian in front of me.
Well, he's lost 3, but he's got a way better record than you do.
No, stop. 1 win?
That's way better.
That's not way
How would
better.
you feel if you had a win this week instead of a loss? Way better. Speaking of way better, number 6 this week is Give Me Style Rick, and he's not the biggest loser. He's just in 6th place. He beat you, and he's not the biggest loser. That's quite an achievement, so he's up to number 6. And number 5 in the Power Rankings is me. My son is last. By default, I should be lower, but I'm 6
Yeah,
and
so
6.
I think we need to talk to the
My
committee
team
on that
stinks,
one.
but still. And for the first time ever in the power rankings, we have a tie in 4th place. It is Saquon versus the Machine and Pack of Badgers. They're tied
Wow.
for 4th. They could be tied for 3rd, but they deserve to both be tied for 4th place.
Wow.
They're both 8-4. They both lost.
Okay.
And I had to put them tied.
Okay.
Because they're the same team, but they're not tied for 3rd. They're tied for... So there is no 3rd place team
Okay.
this week, just 2 4th place teams.
All right.
So I hope you like that, you stinkers.
Yes.
Oh, this is horrible. In 2nd place in the power rankings, 11 Stranger Things, Jeremiah, because I had to put him there. He's 8-4. He's a juggernaut.
Yeah.
I don't want him up there. But number 1, because he beat Pack of Badgers, Dave himself, he's got 5 wins in a row. It is Bring Back Minshew.
Yes.
And that
If
is
we were
our
in
show.
England, we would say he's got 5 wins on the trot.
Speaking of England, you know what I thought we should do? We should rename our league the Premier League.
Okay.
You know, and if
The Fox Valley, the FVCF Premier League.
and whoever is in last place at the end gets relegated to
the Youth League? All right. We could do that.
That's
We
the
can
end of
do
the
that.
show. Say happy birthday to Aaron. Remember, give him birthday spankings when you see him. 39.
See you all later. Or not.
Go ahead. You are technical director. You can direct the tech. Very nice.
Oh, we gotta do the Jen water bet. Remember, she water bet me that my dad had both of his knees done. He had one knee done and one shoulder, like I said.
Did she really say what? Is she gonna live up to it?
She said water bet.
Okay. So I got Gutsy Meh and I got Whoopsie.
Man, the belching.